NBC Universal Melanie Liburd has wanted to get involved with This Is Us pretty much since day one. Like the rest of us, she was wrapped up in the Jack-Crock-Pot storyline and fell in love with Randall's father, William. So when the opportunity arose to play a character on the show, she jumped at the chance. "My team was screaming on the phone, I was screaming on the phone, it was amazing," she says when she got the call. Landing the role of Zoe was not only a major feat from a fan perspective, but as an actress, the 31-year-old got to take on a very complex, important character, one with a devastating past that, according to the rape, abuse. "All they told me at the beginning of the season was that Zoe is going to have some dark secrets. And I was like, oh, okay." Then I read the script, and was like, whoa, this is amazing and so powerful, Melanie explains. "I was quite terrified thinking, oh my god, I have to tell this story. I want to give it as much justice and tell the story right." Arguably, she did just that. In one of the most gut-wrenching scenes of season 3, a vulnerable Zoe sits in the bathtub at the hotel she and Kevin are staying at in Vietnam, and tells him that she was sexually abused by her father. It was an exchange that Melanie didn't take lightly, and one that she prepared for as much as she possibly could. "I just wanted to get it right. So, I did a lot of research and was also able to speak to quite a lot of people, brave people who came forward who were willing to tell their stories," Melanie reveals. "Since then, I've had lots of comments on Twitter, and people actually coming up to me, saying, 'Thank you very much for telling the story, it happened to me.' Go on social media, and you'll see it's true that viewers can't get enough of Zoe." One fan wrote, "Zoe is my girl. I am strong, beautifully written and delivered." Another tweeted after the November 13th episode aired, "You did a wonderful job again last night portraying Zoe's complexities. I think her past is safe with you. It breaks my heart the abuse she endured, but she is strong. Indeed, she is." Aside from Zoe's complicated storyline, Melanie gets to explore her character's romance with Kevin. She says it's an absolute blast working with Justin, partly because he's hilarious behind cameras. But the real icing on the cake is Justin's adorable character. What's not to love? He's so sweet, Melanie says of Kevin. "I mean, Zoe's had pain in her childhood and he's had pain in his childhood. He had a loving, caring father, and he grew up in an environment of trust and Zoe didn't. So, she's had to learn to trust and open up to him. I think that's why they work so well together. But will the sparks between these two last?" "Yes," Melanie laughs, knowing that she can't spill too much. "They love each other. I think it's so lovely. But I'm sure like any other relationship you don't know, there could be some rocky roads and, you know, filling in the blanks here, but it sounds like things won't always be smooth sailing, true to This Is Us's honest storytelling. But regardless of what happens between Zoe and Kevin, Melanie is most excited about the greater impact she sees already happening thanks to the show. What gets me is just young girls," Melanie begins. "I grew up and didn't see people that look like me on television. I love the diversity of our show and that Zoe inspires young people to be a documentarian like her or travel. I think this show does a great job of that." Looking ahead, Melanie is eager to explore Zoe's own personal backstory. Who is her father living in China? What happened between Zoe and her mother? What was it like growing up in Beth's house? These are all questions Melanie and fans are hoping to get answered very soon.